Hi, everyone. Welcome back to A Force for Good, where I curate social impact jobs that shouldn't be missed. The job I have for you today is with a company called NCX. NCX is fighting climate change, and they're doing that by building and operating a carbon marketplace that focuses on forests. The marketplace connects landowners with companies that are making serious commitments to reducing their greenhouse gas emissions. Essentially, what's going on in this marketplace is that landowners are being paid not to cut down their trees, and trees get to stand and absorb the climate warming carbon that we have in the atmosphere. And all this is happening through the exchange of credits. There's a lot to learn in the carbon removal space. I find it fascinating. I won't go into details, but suffice to say that credits are being exchanged so that companies can offset their emissions and so that landowners can capture important financing that keeps them from having to harvest their forests. Right now, NCX is growing by leaps and bounds. You'll find on their webpage they have over half a dozen vacancies across functional areas like business development, engineering, marketing, operations. I'm going to double click on head of people because I think this is an important and exciting role for this organization in terms of where it's at right now in its growth curve. The head of people for NCX needs to, of course, be mission aligned and needs at least 5 years of experience running an HR or a people operation. I'd like to flag a couple of things that get me excited about NCX. One of them, and you'll see this when you scroll down in the job description and look at the benefits, one of them is that they are a 100% fully remote workforce, and they've done some thinking about how to set you up for success. So big check mark for me on that one. Number two, I'm excited by the founding team. Co-founders, Zach Parisa, who is the CEO. He's a forester and a biometrician, and his co-founder is Max Nova. Max is the computer scientist. I appreciate the union of their disciplines. Seems incredibly important what they've studied and the work that they're doing based on the value prop of the organization. It looks like a pretty strong team. I also like seeing how they're growing professionally in their spaces. So, for instance, Zach has just been nominated for the Pritzker Award, which focuses on emerging young environmentalists. So that's number two. I'm excited by the founding team. Zooming out even further from the founding team, I'm seeing a company that is standing on strong legs, and I really find that attractive, of course. They've been around for a decade. They have some top partnerships. They've got some strong venture capital backing. Their team is growing, doubled this year, set to double again. And they're working on being best in class. It turns out that valuing the carbon that trees remove from the atmosphere, it isn't an easy process. There are market failures in getting high quality measurements, and NCX wants to be the top provider in what they do. So those are the three things that I wanted to flag for you. If what I've said gets your engines racing, don't forget to go over to their LinkedIn page and follow them. And if you're new to this learning journey, the carbon removal market and carbon credits, start anywhere. There's a plethora of information online about this topic. And if you have tips, knowledge, connections that you'd like to share with the community, feel free to leave a comment in the Substack. Thanks, guys. Speak soon.